The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
And the Dolphins, first down.
They'll run again here with Robinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Robinson up the middle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Jackson going to keep it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against it, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw caught by Bowers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready. 52 blue. Blue strike. Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball,
They like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Ready.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
50, ready.
On the give, Gianti. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball ready. Set, ready, set.
They go play action here on 1st down. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Dragons have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. Look, ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Check pin.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Come on, ready?
Ritter from the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And looking to throw, Penix. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a San Antonio first down. A gain of 22 yards. First
To the air, Penix. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4. It continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. They'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Set.
Ritter back to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Ready, ready.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
9 yards.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Penix. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Moore on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ritter to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
33, yellow.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60.
Here's Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Now he's going to step up and run. Ritter has it knocked down. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
And we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, San
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. And Watson has it right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this 1st half. So these 2 teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the 1st half. What will happen in the 2nd half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Goddard and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the 2nd half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the 2nd half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50. So this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 2nd half begins with a run from Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go play action here with Penix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. A play fake. Now Penix. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Ritter
will set up to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Lucas Van Ness, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
taken in by his big tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Quan Martin there on the tackle. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Blue, 32.
Ritter now. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw, Ritter. Now he'll tuck this and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ritter. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Okay,
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
33. Yep. Check.
They'll drop the throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. Yep. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd and 2. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Throwing again, Penix. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To the air, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown! 5-yard touchdown. And the Dragons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Dolphins 10.
They'll throw with Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now Penix. He'll drop this one down to Nixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On third down, Barkley.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys,